The first quarter of the season already in the rear-view mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
First and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. A carry here for Trevion Henderson. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 5 yards on the game's first play. Second down.
A gain of 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
38-yard line.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Henderson. And not much room to speak of. He'll get about 3 up to the 41. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. To throw, it's May. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Patriots first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Throwing here is May. And this is caught. It's Brown. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 30-yard line. May going to give it to Henderson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. The Patriots at 1 and 3 here in the early part of the year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
From the gun, it's May. Short pass caught by Henry. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders 16.
It's a gain of 14 yards.
They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Henderson now on 1st and 10. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. From the shotgun, it's May. Eluding the pressure right. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. We hear them discuss red zone efficiency a lot, CD, and they almost gave that one up in the red zone. Luckily, they'll have another shot.
And you and I both know that every offensive coordinator, play caller in the league, they take particular delight in their red zone calls because those are the payoff ones. But you can't call a play if your team doesn't have the ball. Got to secure it.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Patriots are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Well, no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game. And nice pass there. Now they're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner, and that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field. So we've seen many teams march it right to the goal line.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Trevion Henderson, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Patriots are on the board first here this afternoon. Now Andres Borregales for the extra point. And he gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots.
Makes the score Patriots 7, Raiders 0.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. They'll run for the first time with Ashton Jeanty. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Well, you look at this Patriots defense. This crew against the pass, it's been a real struggle. 2nd from the bottom in the NFL, number 31.
Theories abound. People have opinions. But too often for this team this season, it's been the big play that's done them in.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now it's Fields. That's swung out wide to Harris. And it's good for a gain of 6. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Now Fields. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
And they'll run for the first time with Najee Harris. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's Las Vegas with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Harris running straight ahead, and he'll fight forward on the straight ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. A run straight ahead with Jeanty. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. On 3rd down, here's Jeanty. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
He's got his target. That's complete. And the Raiders are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
What an excellent end result for them. But let's go back to the decision, first of all, to go for it all on 4th down. A lot of pressure on the quarterback's shoulders, but they knew he could handle it. Makes the right read there, gets the ball to his receiver. They get the first down. It's now first and goal.
Back to throw. Fields. That's to Bowers once again. Touchdown, Raiders. Brock Bowers, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Raiders are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
From the 33, here's 2nd down and 7. Looking to throw. May. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down.
And the Patriots, first down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
A give for Henderson running to the right. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him early, but shut it down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. Here's a 2nd and 8. They'll throw with May. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. Down to the 10. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 42 yards.
And Tyreek Hill, one of the elite receivers in the league, and keeping defensive backs awake at night trying to figure out how they're going to cover this guy. And then, when the ball hits his hands, I don't know that there's anyone better in the league after the catch.
Henderson. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Trevion Henderson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Borregales now for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Patriots 14, Raiders 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
Now a 2nd and 10. On the give, this is Harris. And able to stay on his feet past the 30. Down the 33-yard line.
It's a gain of 6.
To throw is Fields. Short throw caught by Bowers. And he is going to have the Raiders first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
First down, Las Vegas.
We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter. 14-7. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On first down, it's Genty. Robert Spillane able to bring him down.
Well, that's the thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
They'll go again with Genty. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. A Raider first down, 17 yards.
First down, Raiders.
Fields now to throw. Pass complete right side to Bowers. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Brock Bowers with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Raiders are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by Gain is up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Past midfield. Still going. 1 man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. The extra point now for Borregales. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Patriots 21, Raiders 14.
So let's try this again. After the kick return, TD, here's yet another kickoff. Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
A run out of the gun with Genty. Looking for a seam, but finding none. They get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Fields. Short throw caught by Bowers. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Now a timeout called for by the defense as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here.
Here's Fields. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Here's May. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
2nd and 10. To the air, May. And that one's going to come up short. Low throw.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
They'll try and throw for it with May.
Buying time to his left. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. So they'll trudge off the field with a bitter taste in their mouths after that failed 4th down conversion.
Yeah, there'll be a lot of analysis there on the sidelines. Was it the right call? Was it against the right defense? Should they have even gone for it at all? Will that change what they do going forward in this game? A lot of questions to be answered by them. The defense doesn't really care. They're like, bring it on again. We'll stop you the next time, too.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. This quarterback now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down.
A final shot before the break. Fields.
He sets to fire deep.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
From the the 21. Here's second down and 8. Fields. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Tucker. It's a gain of 4. And that'll make it third down.
Oh, it's time to give more credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
From the gun on third down, Fields. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4.
I admire anyone trying to pick up an additional couple of yards. They're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have to stay in the game and stay on the field.
Cole now on to punt, and he sends this one away.
It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Patriots take over.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now.
From the 35, here's a 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, May with it.
And going deep for Hill. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Back to throw.
That is caught. He's got room at the 30.
And finally wrestled down at the 11. A big play there for New England. 54 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Running left is Henderson. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. To throw, it's May.
Forced out to his left. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on second down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
And a stoppage here, a timeout before this third down play takes place. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Throwing here is May.
Dancing to his left. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Andres Borregales on for the Patriots field goal. A 34-yard attempt.
And his kick is indeed good. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. Or maybe a little bit of an anxious moment there as that ball got closer and closer, but it does curl in.
Yeah, actually did a little bit of a slow dance there with the left upright, didn't it? But had just enough space, as you said, for it to curl in.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Fields. That's into the hands of his tight end Bowers.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
First catch of the game for Hopkins. It's a first down. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. Up the middle, it's Genty. And this is going to be a Raiders first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
Right back to Genty on first down. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Once again, it's Genty. And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this 3rd quarter of play. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Raiders on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. Fields going to get this one out on the perimeter. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And it'll be a turnover on downs. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. A real chance for them to salt this game away after that turnover on downs, holding a 2-score lead in the 4th quarter. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Troy Anderson, the man on the tackle.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that first down carry.
From the 46, here's the 2nd down and 9. looking to throw. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll get this all the way down inside the Vegas 20. 36 yards on the play.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Henderson running straight ahead. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Travion Henderson, his third touchdown of the game and fourth on the year. And the Patriots look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Borregales now for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Patriots 31, Raiders 14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as they'll get this up to the 29.
Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on fourth, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on fourth down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride, the offense, this go-around. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 43 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Back to throw now on first down. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's second down. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Escaping the pressure right. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Yeah, they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Now it's Fields. Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away. Now defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently their they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
Now Fields. And that is incomplete. It's been that kind of a day so far throwing the football. It just seems like nothing going right offensively.
Yeah, it's a catch that should have been made, pure and simple. And look, everything else that goes into running a good pass route, throw it all out if you don't catch the ball.
Been that kind of game throwing the football so far. Nothing going right offensively. Brock Bowers, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Raiders 21.
So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away.
Tyreek Hill on the return. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. They run once more with Henderson. And his bid for the 1st down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. And with that, they're down to 1 remaining here in the 2nd half. The Patriots send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt.
And it'll be Raiders football 1st and 10.
Their own 26-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
A gain of 21 yards. 1st down, Raiders.
Now Fields. Rolling to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Draymond Jones in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
2nd down.
All eyes on Fields. Past the 20. 10. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Here's 1st and goal. Here's Fields. And it's caught. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
And now defensively, the 2-minute drill, the big key to me, make sure you understand your assignments, and anytime you get a chance to tackle someone in bounds, get them on the ground.
This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal. Harris diving for the end zone, and he is in. Touchdown.
Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal now.
Makes the score Patriots 31, Raiders 28.
So now with little time remaining, they'll have this and maybe one more play. It's loose, and the Raiders have it. So they needed the onside kick. They got it. Now they need a field goal.
And that's the beauty of this. They don't have to get 6. A field goal ties the ball game for them. Nicely executed play.
This is 1st and 10.
And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left.
Here's 1st down. Back to throw. Fields.
Flushed out right. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That one checks all the boxes, doesn't it? You get the 1st down, check. Get out of bounds, stop the clock, check.
Well, how about one last check? Keep your quarterback from getting hit. That's a big check.
Yeah, check there as well. Good call. And this doesn't get there. It's no good. They had to go for it, but their final effort here is going to come up short.
What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead, that home field advantage.